Most deaf, it's all about that vlog time. Man, I got New Orleans downtown right behind me from the balcony where I'm staying at here. What a beautiful sight to be had, man. What a beautiful city, just looking over this balcony. Plant life, the sounds, the humidity, the heat, all of it. It's just the experience that you want out of New Orleans when you're here. Amazing city, definitely one of the best cities in the world. Let's take a trip out into the streets of New Orleans. Pothole City. Man, I think they might be the king of that. These roads are always in rough conditions, but I guess that's just how the city gets down. Do they ever fix them? Probably not. Here on St. Charles Avenue, and it has the beautiful trolley line that runs through it, as you can take a look at it right here. It's always a funny thing when you really look at the trees down here, how they're filled with Mardi Gras beads, and that's just year round. Them things is just up there. They probably never come down, but it brings that character to the city, of course. It just shows you even the trees are out here having a fantastic time. So one really notorious thing about New Orleans is the flooding in the city that happens. And yesterday was no exception. It rained really hard, and I went out for a little walk, and yeah, some of the streets were definitely flooded. It's interesting that the stuff that this city goes through and yet still thrives to exist, because there's just something about this city that just makes it different from everywhere in the world, and it's a city that I hope is here to stay for as long as possible. How do you get a home right here off of Charles Avenue? Like, I know money's always the answer to a lot of things, but gosh, I can't help just imagine, like, who are all these people? What's their story? How did they get to live in such a beautiful location? So happy, not jealous of them, happy for them. And hopefully I can accomplish such a goal. Constantly talk about trying to figure out a way to move to New Orleans. This is just one of those cities where I really don't want to miss out on that experience. The experience of saying, yeah, I lived in New Orleans, and take in that whole environment of what this city has to offer, which is really amazing, really amazing. And it's just things like, you live somewhere right now where you have like really great things going on, like particularly like maybe your job, your day job is a really good job, and it's really difficult to think about leaving that job to go live in another city and kind of start over, not from zero, because of all the experience I've gathered in my field of work. I'm sure that can contribute to better opportunities, but is it going to be better than my current job? Because, you know, jobs have a lot to do with the decisions that we make. Places we live and places we don't leave because of it. And you're always kind of thinking about all these other places where you would love to live, of course. Like me, at least I am. I'm definitely that person. I'm constantly thinking about always moving to many places. This may be, I'm not saying this is a fact or there's like complete truth to this, but in my travels, in my experience, if you're ever going to a new city and you kind of want to stay somewhere where it's, you know, you want to be safe because you're just unsure of the place and you don't have a lot of experience there, or maybe none, I find it pretty good and pretty safe if you find a location in an area that has a Whole Foods. It seems to be generally a pretty safe area, so just kind of something to keep in mind if you're ever traveling somewhere to a city and you're not really sure where to stay in it. I think there's a good chance if there's a Whole Food in the area, you stay near a place near the Whole Foods, you're probably pretty well off. But you guys let me know. I know this may sound kind of silly, but it seems to be that way and I've been to a lot of places, and I kind of get that vibe. Wherever there's like a Whole Foods, you're generally pretty good off in that area. I don't understand the people down in the South that can wear hoodies and sweatpants and gosh damn jeans. That shit seems way too ridiculously hot to wear. That I don't understand. You people are another type of human being, and there's a lot of you hoodies walking around out here, jeans on. Ugh, I don't know how y'all do that. I mean, ain't you just like full of sweat underneath all that, and you're just consuming it all in, keeping it on your person? Could you imagine that your front door leads to this street? Just this beauty out here on this street? Come on, man. I could just do that every day for the rest of my life. Wow. Absolutely just whoop, breathtaking. You guys don't know, that's one of them boss restaurants in the town. I have never ate at it. Not saying that I ever would, but you know, it's one of those things where I want to be invited to it because they recognize me as being dope and say, we need him in this restaurant, right? And I need all that paparazzi out there, all that. So listen up, holler at me for that. I'll go do that appearance, you know? That's what's up. Well, I didn't do my homework and this cemetery is closed. Man, I was really looking forward to this. Been here before, but I remember last time I just didn't take the right amount of video work that I wanted to. Man.
French cuisine, jambalaya, gumbo, etouffee. And only bad thing I can see about New Orleans is now, hurricane season. Fingers crossed that we make it through without one. Other than that, beautiful city. Crime rate a little high, but what city don't? You know, when you got your feet on people's neck, you know, no jobs or whatever. But that's all I got to say, and just come on down. Enjoy the scenery and try the food. You'll love it.